Although baking for dogs or creating these gourmet dog treats is not as difficult as baking products for human consumption, and also the cost might be lower, there's still a lot of upfront costs that needs to be taken into consideration. A lot of research is still needed to figure out the actual costs, but the things that I need to take into consideration are I think there's about 10 items. First is the cost of ingredients. So am I going to just make one type of treat or an array of different type of dog treats? So at this point, what I plan to do is to create an array of different type of dog treats, one more generic for healthy dogs, and also those for special needs that have some special diet needs. Also, I need to take into consideration where to purchase the ingredients. Am I going to buy wholesale, or I'm just going to go to the conventional grocery store? Also, I need to consider are there any special ingredients that's going to bring up my cost. The other thing I need to consideration is since I'm going to do it from my home, what is the cost for the gas and electricity? So on the rent side, I'm already saving it, but I'm also going to sell it through farmers market or events or fairs. So there is a cost of that, although I don't have a rent cost. Also, I need to think about the tools I need to purchase, the baking tools, the molds, and also how I'm going to package it. I like to create something a little bit more fancy to make it a little bit more upscale and something a little bit special touch to that. I love to do scrapbooking, so I might utilize some of these techniques in scrapbooking to make the packaging material. I also need to think about distribution. How am I going to deliver my goods or my products? My thought is to deliver myself for the local stores, but I don't plan to deliver to individual consumer. They can purchase online, but then I would have to think about way how to ship that. For non-local delivery, I would need to rent a distribution van, but at the start, I think I'll just focus on locals. For marketing, the cost I need to take into consideration is building a website. I need to print business card and advertising flyers, and also I need to participate in trade shows or local fairs, festivals, to be able to build out the reputation, the visibility, and then later on for the word of mouth kind of advertising. I also need to apply for business license and also private laboratory for testing and submission to the FDA, I believe. So these are all the costs. So at the end, I think there are over 300 million people in the United States alone, and it's estimated that 60% of the American household have at least one dog. So with the recent revelation that dogs are getting sick and even dying from harmful dyes and preservatives that are in the commercial dog foods, I believe more and more pet owners are looking for healthy alternatives. My main priority would be perfecting my product and then followed closely by a social media campaign. I also want to build a database that had a following of people through social media, and I believe this is the way to get people in the door before they even think about purchasing it.